Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
I forgot how to say hello. It's Ryan
And Angela
from R&A Music, which is not in Dallas. No, but we are about an hour.
It is in Texas.
East of Dallas. Your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and music lesson studio and education facility. An hour east of Dallas. And it's time to answer your questions. Let's answer some questions.
All right.
So excited. This is the last Ask RNA of 2018.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Last one ever of 2018. So, welcome to our year-end Ask RNA. And yeah, so...
I think this is like video 1000.
No.
No, did we pass that up?
No, we haven't hit 1,000 videos yet, but we're really close. We're really close. I gotta go look it up. But we're almost at 1,000 RNA music videos.
I know.
It's a lot of videos. Yeah, anyways, so let's just jump right into it with the first question. Just fun guitar. Anyways, great vid and thanks for the answers. New question, dime or Hammett? There was a lot of comment before that. I skipped right to the question.
Yep.
Dimebag Darrell or Kirk Hammett? Both, I think. I like both. I'm not sure what the question really is. It's like,
I know.
If we could only have one, which would it be?
If you can only be friends with one of them, which one would you be friends with?
Right. If I could only hang out with one or the other, or which one's a better guitar player?
Yes.
Which one do I like? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the answer is both. You know, obviously both have their place in music history for electric guitar, hard rockness.
Right.
I think Kirk Hammett gets pooped on a little bit unfairly. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, is he the greatest guitar player ever? No. But I don't think he would never claim that. You ask him who the greatest guitar player is, and he would tell you who he thinks. But I think for Metallica, I think he's the right guy for the job in Metallica. So now who's probably more technically skilled? Dimebag Darrell. I would say Dimebag is a better shredder than Kirk Hammett is. But if I could only hang out with one or the other for like a day, I would hang out with Dime. Because he's from Texas.
Yeah.
No offense, Kirk. So, yeah. I don't even want to ask you guys to leave your comment. Which do you prefer down? I don't think I want to read all those comments.
Yeah.
That might get ugly.
You might need to be nice if you do.
Yeah.
And respect each other's opinions.
What, people do that on the internet?
They can.
Respect opinions?
But they don't act like 10-year-olds.
We're talking, yeah, okay. It could happen. It could
can.
happen. All right. Thanks for the question, Just Fun Guitar. Appreciate it, man. Next question, Mr. Wilson with a Strat. I think this might be a first question from Mr. Wilson.
We've met Mr. Wilson. Yeah, because we were both like, Mr. Wilson.
With the Strat.
With the Strat.
Question, I love Schecter. I've had a few over the years. Great stuff. I'm currently looking at the Solo 2 Custom. By the way, love your Solo 6s. Very cool. Thank you. I also like the Solo 2 Custom and want one.
Right.
He's looking at the Solo 2, which only looks perfect, but it only comes with a slim C neck shape. I like big fat necks, and I cannot lie. I have big hands. No, it says I like big fat necks. I have big hands. I added the and I cannot lie. Yeah. Is there any way I can get one with a 50s Les Paul shaped neck, or even a Gibson slim taper size without going custom shop, which I so cannot afford? Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas.
Understandable.
Great question. Mr. Wilson with the Strat. And the quick answer is no. You cannot get one with any other neck profile than what they manufactured for those Solo 2s. I mean, they don't usually come out with optional neck options if you buy this one or that one.
Right.
You could get a Solo 2 custom, though, built in the Schecter USA Custom Shop. I've seen a few that they've made, and it's like, holy smokes. Yeah, their USA Custom Shop is phenomenal, but not cheap. Phenomena. Yeah, phenomena. So, short answer, no. You can't get one with a fat neck on it, unfortunately. If you do like fat necks, though, well, I was going to say the Volas have very fat 50s telly-style necks, but they don't have a single cut, really, that would work. So,
yeah.
Probably out of luck there, man, a little bit. A good option for you, though, actually, would probably be the ESP LTD EC256 for traditional, which is basically a 70s-ish Les Paul custom, which I have one. It doesn't have a super fat neck, though, but it's not a skinny neck. You actually have to probably go look at the specs. I don't know what they put on the neck on it, but it's a pretty faithful replica of it, like a 70s Les Paul custom. So sorry about that, man. I get it. I have like sort of like normal size hands, so you know I don't like the super fat necks. Although Anthony,
you have very wide palms though.
I do have wide palms. It's wide across this way. I don't have like super long fingers.
I have long fingers.
You do. Our hands are almost the same size.
I have big hands.
Jeez, you've got man hands. Or I have girl hands.
No, I have my dad's hands.
You have Mitch's hands.
Because against any other girl, I would have, they'd be like, dude, oh my God. Yeah, it's like that, episode of Seinfeld when he reaches across and he was trying to like think of, I don't want to break up with her, but she has man hands. And you'd see this actual man's hand reach across the table and like grope his face.
I think I saw that.
That's me.
No.
I was like, I relate to that so much, hairy knuckles and all.
No, your hands are dainty. They're perfect.
My hands are anything but dainty. They've never been dainty.
They're perfectly they're the perfect match for
I can grip a
hands.
basketball, y'all. Like I can grip a basketball.
I can't grip a basketball. I think they're pretty hands. They're the same size as mine, so they're perfectly matched.
I'm a beast.
You're not a beast. You're beautiful. I'm a beast. Yeah, so there you go. But Anthony from Flipside Music in Denver, Colorado has ginormous hands. Big, meaty claws. So he likes the fatty necks, too. Thanks for the question, Mr. Wilson, with a Strat. We can't go a video without throwing out a gratuitous Flipside Music shout-out.
Hands. All I can see are my hands now. I'm not
Big,
gonna use
meaty
them.
hands.
I'm just going to use my shoulders from now on.
Next question. Justin Maybe, or Mabe.
Maybe like Gabe.
Mabe like Gabe. That's right. Okay, Justin Mabe. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, y'all. What's your favorite guitar mod? Example, coil split, coil tap, decibel boost, etc. Favorite guitar mod? I had to think about that, and I had to probably go with something I actually do. Because I was thinking, you know what? Locking tuners would be cool. But I've never bought aftermarket locking tuners and put them on. I buy guitars with locking tuners already.
Right.
But the one consistent mod that I do always do. You okay?
Something felt like it flew in my ear. I think it was just a curl that just kind of flipped.
It was your own hair.
It was my own hair betraying
assaulted
me.
your eardrum.
Oh
What happened?
my God, it scared me.
Scared me.
Sorry.
The one consistent mod that I do is put on strap locks. So I always, pretty much all of my guitars I've installed aftermarket strap locks on. For years and years and years, it was the Dunlop dual design strap locks. I have a buttload of those. A butt load on all my guitars. So I could, you just think you could just change one strap, but I'm like, no. Each guitar has its own strap with its own set of strap locks. But on my last two guitars that I've purchased, which are both the Schecter Solo 6s, I put on the D'Addario strap locks, which I really liked. I actually just put those on my new Solo 6 that Angela got me for my birthday.
I did.
Because she's amazing. I put those on yesterday. So the strap locks, hands down, that's the one that I pretty much always actually do to my guitars. So that's got to be the one. Sirens.
Always.
Somebody broke the law.
And the long one.
New York City. So yeah, there you go, Justin. Thanks for the question, man. Next question, the Hank Rotz Project. Hi, Hank Rotz Project. Hey, Ryan, question for next week. Been seeing you and Mr. BitterBassMan doing some demos together. Is there anything stopping you guys from forming a band and doing things live? I enjoyed from what I've heard in your demos, and I think it'd be cool to hear a band play it. Great question. I'm so glad Paul's not here. I'm so glad Paul is in Ohio right now, in Steubenville, Ohio, with his family, and he's not here to chime in on this question.
No, that's right.
Anything stopping us? Completed songs. Fully completed songs is the number one obstacle.
That's the truth.
To us,
yes,
forming a band and taking over the world live. The Nobodies will soon take over the world.
I thought it was awkward pause.
Yeah, well, he hates it when I call us the Nobodies.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it was his idea to begin with. Awkward pause. Yeah, mainly it's just having completed songs.
Right.
Like, we have songs that are like 75%, 80% done.
It's the time, I think.
Yeah, well, and time. I mean, you know, we have, like, I have a friend. We have friends between the two of us. You know, Paul plays bass. We have friends. Each other.
Period.
That's
all I wanted to tell you.
We only have one friend each. Paul's my friend. I'm Paul's friend.
Angela's just here.
Angela's kind of friends
with my big hands.
Angela's kind of friends with Paul. She tolerates Paul on my behalf. Really. No. What I was saying is, like, you know, Paul plays bass, I play guitar, I also play drums. Obviously, I can't do drums and guitar at the same time live.
You could.
Although I actually kind of have done that before.
Yeah.
But I have a friend, Charlie, who's a great drummer. My other friend, Steve Jennings. If you go back and watch any of our last 997 videos, there's a couple of videos with Steven playing. Actually, some of our recital videos. Yeah. So Steve, we could have another guitar player.
With the How Many Kings, that was Steve.
Yeah. On the How Many Kings video that maybe you saw.
Christmas.
Went to see. That's my friend Steven. So we have, and you know, we know enough people like, hey, you guys want to go play a gig this, in 3 weeks? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Like, we could put it together and make it happen just between all the musicians that we're personally friends with. So the main thing, though, is we don't have a vocalist. We don't have a singer. Paul would be staring awkwardly at you right now.
Yes,
come on and sing. But Angela's not into the punk rock vocals. That's not her thing. So
I think rock.
I think you'd be amazing at it. I think you're an amazing. I like you. I like it when you sing rock. I think it's great.
I think it sounds weird.
I think you sound awesome. Yeah. So we haven't nailed down a vocalist or who's going to sing.
So there's many obstacles in the way of them performing live.
Yeah.
Just logistically.
Finished songs. Mostly it's finished songs and a singer.
Yes.
Finished songs and a singer. That's it. But it could happen.
Yeah.
But thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. Paul always tells me he'll play our music for. I play this for somebody and they love it. They'd buy it right now. I'm like, awesome. Waiting for me to come finish guitar parts. So it's like, yeah. I mean, everybody we've played any of it for, they always like it. It's catchy, for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, we should probably get to work on that. Hashtag, how's your album coming? Warefoot would probably have an album out. See right there,
awkward pause.
Awkward pause. Yeah, Warefoot will probably have their album out before we have ours out, and they've re-recorded it 3 times. Right. Anyways, yeah. Well, you stay tuned. Maybe 2019 will be the year of magic. Yeah. So thanks, man. Appreciate that. Next question, Mike Cashel. I love you all and wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Aw, thanks.
Thanks, Mike. I have a couple of questions. Ryan, have you changed out the hardware on your birthday guitar? Or at least the pickups? Second question is for all of you. DC Comics or Marvel? Marvel. We'll jump right into the guitar one. I have not changed. The only thing I changed was the pickup ring on the bridge pickup. You probably saw that in the last vlog video because everything was fine with the guitar when it showed up except the pickup ring was cracked in 3 places. It was broken.
Yeah.
So I replaced the pickup ring and I put the D'Addario strap locks on it yesterday. And that's all I've done. So that's probably all I'm going to do in the immediate future. May swap out the bridge pickups for some other EMGs. Some other EMGs I think would be cool in the bridge position. But that's all. That's all on the new birthday Schecter Solo 6. DC Comics or Marvel? Did you ever read any of the comic books?
None.
We'll start with the comics and go to the movies.
Okay.
Marvel.
I've never read.
I've
never read comic books.
I have a huge bucket about this big. Not bucket, but comic book box that you put all your comic books in.
The only comics I knew that ever existed were in the newspaper.
Newspaper comics.
That was it.
Not real comics.
Not real comics. I mean, those are real comics to me.
Sure.
But I didn't know until I was watching like the old Superman, the black and white Superman. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And Mom and Dad were like, well, this is a comic book. I'm like, what's a comic book?
What's a comic book? You just saw this TV show.
And they kind of told me it's like the comics in the newspaper, but like in a book form where you can actually just like read the whole story. Oh, cool. And that was it. It wasn't, let's go out and get you one, or hey, Dad didn't have any old ones of his, or that he had because they were farmers, so they never really bought stuff. They were like, we're concerned about shoes, not comic books. So I never had parents that were like, hey, let's buy you or take you to a comic book store. It was never like that. So I never, in my whole entire childhood, never read a comic. Or my friends had comics. None of them. None of my friends had comic books.
Well, you had lame friends.
Yeah.
Because I had a truckload of comics.
They never told me.
And Paul had comics. We used to go to First Monday and buy comic books together.
See, I didn't live in First Monday.
Well, you missed out on life completely. In my comic book collection, there's a lot more Marvel comics than there are DC comics.
Yeah.
For sure. And Dark Horse comics, I'll have you know. There's more than just DC and Marvel. But I definitely had more Marvel. The only DC comic that I really kind of collected was Firestorm, who's in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes.
And Booster Gold.
Sure, why
It's
not?
super lame. But I had quite a few Firestorm comics. I liked him a lot. I didn't really collect...
The concept of Firestorm is really awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I really collected Batman comics or Superman comics, but a lot of X-Men, a lot of Spider-Man,
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles is not Marvel.
I know, but you collected a lot of...
I did.
All the ones
They're Dark Horse. No. So I have that. I was talking Marvel.
Oh, okay.
So G.I. Joe was Marvel.
Sure. Blade.
I didn't have any Blade comics. Come on.
Help.
You're ruining my comic book. You're ruining my comic book comment.
Oh, man.
We'll get to the movies in a minute. Comic books are serious business.
Oh, my God.
So I had a lot of Star Wars comics and a lot of G.I. Joe comics, which was put out by Marvel. Marvel. So Star Wars is a Marvel comic, I think, actually.
Oh,
I might need to go double check that, but I think that's right. A lot more Marvel than DC for sure. Now, in the case of the movies, yeah, Marvel movies are way better than DC movies. Current crop of DC movies. Yeah. Some of the old Batman movies were okay.
I actually like, when it comes to like the comic book characters, I like the DC characters more than I like the Marvel characters. But in the movie realm, they developed the Marvel characters better than the DC characters. But in the background and the story and the sadness and just the epicness of the DC characters, to me it's more epic, other than like Thor. But you have but Wonder Woman's character is just like,
yeah.
And Superman, his whole story and where he came from, and even his villains that fought him, or mostly Lex Luthor, but you have like Doomsday and it's like epic, Clash of the Titans type stuff. And of course, Batman, he has like this huge world of villains. The villains just outnumber like anything that anybody's ever done. But Marvel, they did just smash job on developing characters.
So the comics and the movies, Marvel's killing it. In the animation side of things, DC kills it. Hands down kills it. Like all of the, because you can go watch all these animated short movies, you know, Superman.
Oh yeah,
all the Batman ones, like all the animated stuff from DC.
Even a couple of the Aquaman ones.
Yeah, there was actually a really good one.
Woo, it was good.
Yeah, Paul has all of them on Vudu.
The Wonder Woman ones were phenomenal cartoons.
Yeah, DC in the animated realm of animated movies and shows is killing it.
Yeah, and they have really great voice actors.
Yeah. Kevin Conroy,
Tim Daly, Superman.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy was Batman.
Is his name Tim Daly?
I don't remember.
Because
the guy who was on, what was that show that you were watching? No, who's the Madam Secretary?
Yeah,
it's Superman.
Madam Secretary's husband. The Superman.
It's Superman. Kevin Conroy is Batman. And Mark Hamill as the Joker. Some great
voiceovers. Just great guys and gals.
Yeah. So DC, I think, definitely wins. The Avengers Assemble cartoon was okay.
Yeah.
But it was just okay.
You know, in my childhood, we had the Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, we had the Amazing Spider-Man.
The X-Men cartoon was okay, but that's very Saturday morning kids cartoon
the X-Men,
stuff. Yeah. The DC aren't really Saturday morning kids, But yeah, DC wins on that side. I will give them that. Their animation studios is doing a much better job than Marvel, I think. So
different layers.
There you go, all the nerddom. Feel free to discuss amongst yourselves below. I'm sure Paul will weigh in on that, maybe. Who knows? Next question, Terry Starks. For 2018, what was y'all's most popular guitar and gross sales? Also, what were your goals for 2019? And is it Nicholas fixing to go to college? Question mark. Merry Christmas and safe and prosperous New Year.
I think Terry's from Texas.
Terry? He could be.
Because he said y'all and fixin'.
Y'all and fixin'.
Because not a lot of people say fixin' to go to.
I'm fixin' to go to Walmart.
Well, most Southerners do. Most Southerners say fixin' to go.
Fixing.
Yes.
I'm going to hit the button on the camera because it's blinking at me.
Okay.
Man, that's a tough question, actually, Terry, because I'm not 100% sure. I do know that we sold thousands of dollars of CMGs in 2018. We definitely had our best year ever with CMG guitars this year. I mean, we're talking thousands of dollars in CMGs. Now, those are a lot of custom orders. Although, we probably did almost the same amount with Acacia, with some custom guitars from Acacia.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. So, like, gross sales-wise, those are the ones that leap to mind. Although, we did sell a fair few Washburns this year. And actually quite a few Schecters.
Yeah. I think the ukuleles knocked it out of the park.
And the ukuleles, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Ukuleles are like $50, $50 to $100 a pop.
Yeah.
So volume-wise, we could sell a lot of ukuleles, not necessarily generate a lot of gross cash.
Yeah.
Our biggest sellers, dollar-wise, have definitely been custom orders this year. Custom order CMGs, including the Arnie Music limited edition guitar we sold. Actually, we've sold all of them.
Yeah, we have.
This year. So number 3 is gone. It should be, well, number 3 should be arriving, within a week, hopefully. But it's already gone, paid for. It's already paid for. So when it gets here, just got to wait for Lee to come pick it up. And then number 4 was purchased just like a week or so ago by Jeremy, a new customer of ours. So I mailed off the pickups today, because I had to send them the EMG pickups for it. I shipped them the pickups today. They'll go to get the pickups, put them in. Number 4, send number 4 to me, and then I'm going to ship it on to its new owner.
Yeah.
So we definitely, and then we had a few custom CMG builds. We had the Telly, we had Art's Double Cut Ashley, and we had a couple of others.
Pretty guitars, some beautiful guitars came out of this shop.
Biggest sales this year have probably been custom orders. I didn't even keep track of how many Washburns we sold, and how many Schecters. Although we sold a fair bit of those as well. But I'm not, I used to work at a guitar store years ago, and we had business meetings like every Friday and Saturday morning, store meetings. Hey guys, we're like, we're 3% down in string sales this week, so let's really crank out some strings this week, okay? And guitar sales were actually up 2% over last week, so let's keep that, see if we can get it up to 5%. Just like it was all about the numbers and like keeping track of like, hey, we, like, you only sold this much this past week, so you need to, crank it up, or, we might have to write you up or something. I'm like, I don't really keep track of all that crap. Like, I'm not checking like, okay, we, for the first quarter,
you keep track of it. You just don't stress over.
Well, yeah. But I'm not sitting there having a meeting with myself every week going, all right, Ryan, so last week we did $300 in string sales, and then, so let's see if we can break that and do $325 this week. What we sell is what we sell. Whoever comes in the door is who comes in the door. I can't control that. We just do what we do. And I don't stress out about it. Yeah. And usually at the end of the year when I'm doing my taxes, I'm like, oh, wow, we sold some stuff. How about that? Wow, this is really good compared to our first year or our second. But I'm not, going crazy. And I worked for corporate jobs where they were like nickel and dime, like every single, how much did you sell this quarter? And because I'm not going to harass myself. I'm not going to give myself a promotion if I did really well. And I'm not going to write myself up and give myself, we're going to send this off to corporate because you only sold this much this month. I don't stress out about it. Basically what I'm saying. I don't overly do it. I was like the #1 sales guy in one of my companies before, and it's not because I sat and really thought. I just tried to do the very best job I could do. Anytime a customer came in or I talked to someone on the phone, I just did the best job I could do. I wasn't trying to compete with anybody else in the company or trying to break any sales records. I was just trying to do my very best all the time. I didn't even know it. And my boss was like, Ryan, you know how much you sold this year? I'm like, not off the top of my head, Phil. I was like, you did $750,000. I'm like, really? Well, how come I'm not getting paid more? That's a lot of money, man. But it was just trying to be the best. Just trying to be a good person. Just trying to treat people fairly. And that's all it was. So I don't know. Off the top of my head, I couldn't give you numbers of that. What's the top selling stuff. So I have to go look it up and do some research.
Right.
Which I will do when it's tax time. All right. Thanks for the question, Terry. Appreciate it, man. Isn't Nicholas fixing to go to college? Maybe. Possibly. We're thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
We're kind of taking this a year to kind of figure out some stuff,
Yeah, because he's been working, and he's been working really hard since he was 16. And we don't really stress the go to college and be all you can be, and when a lot of times college is not the answer for a lot of people and a lot of kids, and it's unnecessary stress.
Yeah.
For grades and due dates and GPAs and transferring and all that stuff. Some kids just, and Nicholas is so laid back.
He's like me.
And so, when he gets stressed, he gets very angry and anxious, and a lot like I am. I don't like to be stressed out over something that I don't really want to do. So we're trying to keep that off of his shoulders. So we're thinking, figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Exactly what you want to do. And we will help you, he'll have to take the initiative and jump out there, but we'll be there, to help guide and, give advice and, give him steps that, that we didn't have as kids. And that was my thing. I wasn't guided like I would have wanted to. And I don't think that I didn't finish college. And I think it's because I wasn't guided, as much as I should have been. So I want him to feel like when he's going in, like he knows exactly why he's there. Because I didn't know why I was there other than to dance. That's the only reason why I was like, I'm only here to dance. So I don't want him
on the drill team.
Yeah. Obviously, there's no stripper classes.
Well, I wasn't saying that. It's not like ballet classes.
Yes.
Like ballet classes.
Yes. Well, we took ballet, tap, jazz, soft shoe. We did everything. Lyrical. We did everything. But I want him to know exactly why.
That's what you were passionate about.
Yes, but I didn't know how to make that a career. I didn't know I could make that a career. And if I had somebody to kind of give me an out of the box kind of, guidance, I probably would have been like, I'll be a drill team director, or I'll be, I'll open up my own studio. But I was never given that kind of vision. And I want our kids to go in, if they do choose college, to go in with some vision. Mm-hmm. Same thing, even if he chooses not to go to college, I want him to still choose and have vision for himself. Put up a vision board and say, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to be in 5 years or 2 years or at the end of this year, 5 years and 10 years. So he can kind of see himself.
Yeah. Because you can still have a pretty lucrative career without college.
We have tons of family who have never either been to college or they never finished college and are making
6 figures.
Yeah. Buku money.
Easy.
Without a student loan. Now, we have some family who went and, and friends who were lawyers and doctors and nurses and teachers and things that you have to go to college in order to become in that, job area. But not every job requires a college degree. So that's where we're at with Nicholas.
Yeah, we're not pushing.
And that's how we are with Aiden, too.
Yeah, we're not pushing. I mean, for me, it was like me and I have 2 older sisters. My parents, my mom, not my dad. My dad could have cared less.
Right.
He'd even happier if we didn't go. But
right.
My mom was like, you're going. Y'all are all going to college. So you're going. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm going to college. That's what you do. I had no idea what I wanted to do.
Right.
I don't think my sisters really knew either. But, we all went.
Yeah, and none of them are doing what they went to college for.
No. I'm the closest of doing what, because I got a music degree.
Well, you were kind of doing it.
I'm kind of doing it.
In your area.
But I do not need my music degree to do what I do.
Exactly.
My degree is not necessary. It happens to kind of feed into what I do, but it is absolutely not necessary. I have friends all across the country who do exactly what I do, and most of them don't have college degrees. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yes, I have one, and it is in music, and I do music, but it is absolutely not necessary.
So I'd rather the boys, sign up and go to, junior college and take a class, take a class, take a business class, or, take an economics class or marketing class or something along that would actually help fuel becoming a business owner or marketing themselves or doing something like that along those lines. I'd rather them do something like that, dip their feet into something than go full force and taking your maths, your sciences, your Englishes, your histories, your electives, and then maybe in 2 years you start focusing on actually what you want to do.
Yeah.
But then in a 2 years time, they could have already been 2 years into owning their own business.
Yeah.
There's so many things that we just don't tell children and we don't really educate them. And that's what we're trying to do. And this question went really long because it's kind of a soapbox for us. It
is a little bit. We're passionate about it.
Yes.
And about it's okay to take some time to figure out what you want to do.
It really is. It's okay. And as parents out there, take the time with your kids and be gentle with them when it comes to stuff like that. Because college, as you know, if you went or if you didn't go, is very stressful. Mm-hmm. And living up to your parents' expectations or your grandparents' expectations or just family in general is very stressful.
And it's expensive sometimes.
And it's extremely expensive. And it usually falls on the back of the kid. And
going into debt for something stupid is...
that you won't be doing is dumb. So, not everybody is built for it. Just like not everybody's meant to be teachers, not everybody's meant to be nurses or lawyers or doctors or
or business owners.
Or business owners. So finding out what they're passionate for and fitting them in and supporting them and helping them bloom in their talent is more important than forcing them into a box that they were never meant to be in.
Yeah. There you go. Thanks for the question, Terry. Next question, Brian Sexuar. I am picking up a guitar from the 80s that has one humbucker with volume, tone, and a switch to split the humbucker. What would be the best EMG pickup for this guitar? I would probably go with like the 89 because it is splittable. Not all of the EMGs are splittable. Well, active ones, the 89 is the one that you can, well, it's not actually a split. It's actually a dual mode. It's a humbucker and a single in one housing. So that would be probably the most versatile one to go with, right? You get single coil tones, which are great, and you get a humbucker tone, which is great. And I think that would be a really nice choice. Of their, I think of their passives, because they do make passives, I think you could split their passive ones, I believe. But I know for sure the 89, which I've been really enjoying in my solo sixes and my C1 Hellraiser Extreme. I have 3 guitars with the 89 in the neck, and I really like it.
In the neck.
In the neck. In the neck. So I would probably, first choice, probably go with an 89. That's what I would do. Brian, thank you for the question. Love me some EMGs. Next question, Stratocat62. How many guitars and amps do you think you have sold since opening your store? Your best-selling brand? Question mark. Thanks, Vince. Oh, man. Well, that kind of goes back to the other questions. Like, I have no idea. How many? Hundreds of guitars.
Yeah,
in 9 years. Probably not thousands of guitars, but
tens of hundreds. That's thousands.
Multiple hundreds of guitars in 9 years. Mm-hmm. Amps, don't know, but I can tell you the best-selling amp we've sold is the little Orange Crush, the CR12, the little $99 orange.
People love those things.
Yeah, I don't even know how many of those we've sold in 9 years, but a lot of those. Not very many of the bigger amps, like the half stacks and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's definitely our most popular selling.
Not as many metalheads coming in to.
Yeah, well, you got to think most of your demographic. A lot of ours is beginners, mm-hmm. and most beginners aren't going to buy a huge half stack amp. So, mm-hmm. a lot of people are going to buy these little starter amps, which is a great practice amp for a kid. It's a great amp for, I had business guys, like guys who travel, buy this little orange to take with them. Mm-hmm. Or like, hey, I wanted an amp for my office. Yep. I got the nice orange at home.
An amp for my RV while I'm out there in the oil field.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff.
Got a couple of guys.
So we definitely sold, our probably number one selling amp is the little Orange Crush. Mm-hmm. We've sold a lot of Washburn acoustics in 9 years.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many, but
oh my goodness.
A lot of Washburn acoustics, a fair few Washburn electrics back in the early days.
Yeah, because we would get them in like 5 in a month, or 7 in a month, or 10, and they'd be gone, all gone. Or we were like, oh, we're ordering. Oh, I'd like to buy, and they would order and they would be gone like before we even got them in the building.
Yeah.
We've had that happen many times.
I would probably say the Washburns and Washburn acoustics. I mean, we've interestingly, I was thinking about this. Somebody asked the other day if I still sell this or you still sell. We've carried several different lines, and they're like, "Hey, do you carry them?" I'm like, "Nope, we don't carry them anymore. Nope, we don't carry them anymore. Nope, we don't carry them anymore." Mm-hmm. But one thing that's been consistent, or a couple things that have been consistent, Washburn guitars mm-hmm. since the beginning. And Schecter guitars since the beginning. Mm-hmm. Those have been, and Orange amps. So Washburn, Schecter, and Orange we've been with mm-hmm. since the beginning of RNA, and we're still carrying. Mm-hmm. And others have come and gone. CMG, we've had CMG for coming up on 5 years. We started carrying them in 2014.
Wow.
So we're coming up on this. Just a few months will be 5 years of CMG, so that's
pretty impressive.
Consistent, I guess I would say.
Good for you, Chris.
Yeah, Chris Mitchell guitar.
We're picky.
Yeah, we are a little bit piggy. And we've tried some other things and some stuff. Somebody asked about what was it? Oh, Heritage the other day, because now the Heritage thing. It was a trial, from the beginning with Heritage, it was like, hey, we're gonna give this 6 months, see how it goes, see what the interest is like. Yeah, great guitars, great people, lovely people, very nice. Enjoyed working with them, and for us, not the consistency, the demand just wasn't there. People would come in, they look at them, they play them, these are great. It's like, nope. No one was really wanting to purchase. And we've sold, I don't think it's a price thing, because they weren't cheap, but we've sold guitars that were in the same price point. I think it was
just at that time, that ebb and flow of guitar purchases, we just didn't hit the right.
Yeah.
We were out here when it came to, we needed to be more.
But we've sold guitars that were in the same price point as the Heritages. Yeah. And so that was a trial thing, and we'll do that. We'll carry stuff, and we'll see how it goes. And if public responds, great. Yep. If they don't, okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'd probably have to say Washburn acoustics have been the #1 over all these. I should have bought more acoustics earlier on, and even right now, I need to order more acoustics. Yeah. But I love electrics, so I always get. I always buy electrics.
And ukuleles.
I should have bought a ukuleles 9 years ago.
Yep.
But I didn't. But I should have. But it is what it is. Next question. I'm starting to feel really guilty right here. Driddle. Gloss or satin / unfinished necks? Which do you prefer? There seems to be a modern push to satin. I am a gloss fan. I'll be right back.
Gloss.
So I've got 2 guitars here. So nice, right? So this is my new birthday Schecter Solo 6. This is my LTD EC256 we were talking about earlier. If we flip them around, okay, this one has a satin neck. It's satin. Touch it.
No.
Touch it. Okay. Yeah. This one is gloss. Yeah. Satin. Gloss.
Sheen.
Less of a sheen.
Sheen.
Lots of sheen.
All the sheen.
Billy Sheehan. Sheen.
You see our light.
All the lights.
The fourth wall.
So I own guitars with both satin and gloss necks.
Unfinished.
No, they all have a finish of some kind, and I think it's what he means. Like, so even my I forgot what I was saying. Even my Washburn USA Custom Shop Paduke Top Idol. Paduke. I just love saying Paduke.
I know.
Paduke. The Padukes of Hazard. It has an unfinished neck, but no necks are unfinished. Maybe my neck, but they all have at least some kind of like an oil finish.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. Thank you. It's not red.
No.
It's pasty.
Yellow bit.
Okay, good. Tan. It's tan. I have both, and I like both. It's not really a major thing for me. Like, oh man, I can't play those gloss necks. It's too sticky. I like it. Doesn't bother me. I learned to play guitar on a guitar with a glossy neck.
Who says that?
What?
That it's sticky.
Guitar players. Because when your hands get hot and sweaty and you're sweating and you're up on stage and the lights and you're like, oh, my hand's sticking to the back of the neck. It's a little, Some people say... I
don't think y'all are performing enough for y'all to make that kind of comment.
Sure they are. There's a lot of weekend warriors out here in YouTube land. I don't know. I mean, I've not ever played enough to where I got so sweaty that my hand was sticking to the neck. But I don't play a lot of outdoor gigs, and I don't play a lot of bars where it's really
See, I wouldn't think that a glossy guitar would be for outdoorsy where you're hot and, I would prefer a satin.
Yeah.
Only because the lights would be on you and you wouldn't want that shing shing. You know, the shine into
they're talking about the back of the neck though.
I know, but still
the feel.
Like the whole guitar.
Yeah. Right now I kind of like satin a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy the feel of kind of a quote unquote unfinished neck.
Satin.
But like an oil finish neck. I do like the feel of it, but it doesn't keep me from picking up my guitars with gloss neck, and I don't play them and go, oh man, it's got a gloss neck. I should probably, sand this down or something. Although I have thought about doing that. But because James Hetfield does it, the back of his necks, a lot of them are sanded down where it's
why not just get a satin neck?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
Because they don't sound that way sometimes when you get a really nice guitar with a gloss neck.
I'm sure they would for him.
Well, for him, yeah, someone does it. He doesn't do it. I'm going to sand this neck down. Yeah. After I shoot a moose.
Yes.
Right? I'm fine with either one. It doesn't bother me. I kind of like the feel of satin. The touch, the feel of satin.
Fabric of our lives.
Yeah. But the gloss doesn't bother me either, so I'm okay with either one, honestly. There is a lot more. Seems to be a big push into the satin realm, though. I like them both. Mm-hmm. If I had to choose one, probably a satin.
I can see you picking satin.
Yeah, probably. But it's not a make or break.
Neck or the overall guitar?
The neck. Mm-hmm. Now, if the overall guitars, I really do kind of like the satin finishes now because underneath lights, especially for video and photos, they just look.
Makes it pop.
They look great in video with a satin finish. The glossy ones are so hard to take pictures of. And
yeah. Because
really,
you're always a reflection of something.
Really
isn't
tough.
It? Just like I showed you with the.
Yes, exactly right. And this guitar has a satin finish all over. Except for the chrome pickups. But. Chrome future. So that's my thoughts on that driddle. Thank you for the questions. And final question of 2018.
18.
I was like,
yes.
19. 19. Mm-hmm. Hugh Caldwell. Hello, Hugh. I would like to buy a Les Paul type single cut without the high price tag. Would an LTD EC256 be a good choice? Happy holidays, RNA. Well, Hugh, yes, it would. I actually have a student, Keith Skoski. Mm-hmm. Hi, Keith. If you're watching, hi, Keith. Keith is a pilot. Mm-hmm. He flies airplanes through the sky. Scares the crap out of me.
I want to, too.
No, you do not.
I do.
It's super dangerous.
No, it's not.
Like, he gets hazard pay. I think.
So?
I don't know. Anyway.
I should get hazard pay.
He's, yeah, for working at Arnie Music. Yes. Arnie Music is very hazardous.
To my health.
Yeah. To my sanity. My mental health. Keith actually has an EC256, which is it's a set neck single cut. So it's not a bolt-on.
Okay. I know what that means.
Yeah, it's a bolt-on. It's not a bolt-on neck. It's a set neck. And he got one. He got a smoking deal on it. I forgot where he got it. And he brought it to a lesson one time. I was like, oh, man, let me check that out. Because I actually was looking at them. They're very affordable. Mm-hmm. Played it. I was like, wow, this is really nice, man.
Yeah.
And for the price, it was like,
pretty.
Yeah. It's a good deal. So I would approve an EC256. I don't sell those, unfortunately, so I can't order it for you. But you know who can? I know a guy in Denver, Colorado, who sells ESPs and LTDs.
Yep.
He would probably take care of you. I'm just saying. I know a guy. Yeah, that'd be a fine guitar, I think. In my experience, the couple that I've played, I was like, hey, these are great for the money. Now, is it going to play the same as a $2,000 one? No. Or a $1,200 one? No. It's not perfect, but for the money, I think they're a really good choice.
Yeah.
And they look good too.
Sure.
Keith's was like, wow, man, yeah. Maybe upgrade the tuners. Maybe, or if you've already got some tuners laying around. But yeah, I think it's a great choice, man. You should do it.
Do it.
Just do it. Just spend the money. Get you one.
Do it.
Yeah, totally. And that's it for this year. That's it for this year of questions at RNA Music.
2018 was a good year.
It was. Was it?
It was. I enjoyed it.
I think it was good. Was it crazy in the springtime? Because I can't remember.
A little bit. But not like normal crazy.
It's flying by so fast now. I can't even remember what
really
all happened this year.
Maybe
it was 17 that was not as awesome.
16.
Was it 16?
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't even remember.
16.
There's been some rough ones in there.
16 was rough.
I think 18's been pretty good, actually.
18 was pretty good. It did good to us, by us.
And is ending on a high note.
It is.
You retired from teaching.
I did.
So, yeah, it's nice.
From pre-K.
For teaching pre-K, yeah.
Not here.
So pretty much all of this year, Angela was teaching pre-K 4-year-olds. You actually started in January of 2018.
I did.
2018.
Sure.
And up until about 2 weeks ago,
yeah,
you were
Christmas
teaching
break,
pre-K.
I was.
She would teach pre-K from 7:30 to 2:30.
Yeah, and then come straight here after a little bit of a break, change clothes and stuff, and then here until later.
And be at RNA Music from 3:30 to 7-ish. 7-ish, yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Long days.
Long
for
days.
A year.
But she's retired.
I am.
And now
I'm official.
You're officially retired.
Yes.
And it's great.
It is wonderful.
You're loving it.
I am.
I'm loving it.
Yes.
So, 18's been great. I
has.
think 19 will be pretty awesome.
I do too.
I'm planning on it. I think some good things happen. Any predictions for 2019?
It's going to be the year of organization.
Oh yes, you mentioned that a couple days ago.
Yeah. I've been purging things now that I'm back home during the day. I've been purging, and so it's been nice getting things kind of in my mind, like how I like things.
In order.
In order.
And organized.
Yes, I like it. So, yeah. But I think it's going to be a lot of growth for us in like YouTube, in our business with lessons, and I see some new things for the recitals and lots of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
New guitars? No.
We might for the shop.
Oh.
Not for you, babe.
Oh,
Not
okay.
for you.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Because in 2019, we have a special thing for us that's coming up.
Oh, yeah. Our 20-year anniversary.
Very good.
20 years
Yeah.
of marriage.
Marital bliss.
Marriage.
Marriage. Yeah.
Yeah, 20-year wedding anniversary.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
in March. Mm-hmm. Then Nicholas will be finishing or starting his last year as a teenager.
Huh.
His 19th year.
He will be 19.
Yeah, he will have finished his 19th year of life.
He will have completed 19 years of existence.
Yes. He will turn 19 and Aiden will be 14.
Big year.
So we have a lot of bigs.
A lot of bigs in 2019.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about growing a beard.
Yeah, you should.
I think I will.
It's been a struggle this year.
I think I'll
Your beard year has been off.
I'm gonna see if I can finally grow the beard I want in 2019.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We hope you guys have a wonderful
New
Year's. We'll see you in another video probably before New Year's Eve.
Yes.
But
or a special New Year's Eve one.
Yeah. If we don't, Happy New Year's. If you have questions for the very first Ask RNA of 2019, which will be next week, please leave them below in the comments section. First question of 2019. Who's it going to be?
Oh.
Who's going to have the first question of 2019?
Yes.
And we'll be creeping up on, we should hit 1,000 videos, actually. I need to go look at that and see how close we are. We're really close.
We're right on the money.
Really close.
For the next Ask RNA.
Yeah, I need to go look at that.
If we don't do an unboxing or anything like that.
Yeah. So we'll hit 1,000 videos. for sure. In 2019. If not before.
So we need some like cannons.
Like champagne?
Yeah. No, those little poppers.
Oh, the little poppers.
Cannons that shoot off. No, they're the big ones that you can like twist the thing and it goes boom and all the glitter comes out.
Oh, I don't want to clean that up.
And you
Leave the little ones. Unless you know somebody who'll clean it up.
Our boys will.
Sure they will.
Yeah. They can do the little Carol Burnett broom thing across the scratches behind and keep on going.
Yeah.
That's what she does.
Does she?
The little cartoon Carol Burnett.
Oh, that's
right.
right.
Would come out and she would scratch her back and
that's old
keep
school.
on. I know. I'm old school.
Leave your questions for next week, and we'll see you then. We'll see you before then, probably, but stay tuned for the vlogs this weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep the music alive.
Hashtag.
Hashtag KTMA. The music needs you.
Don't forget it.
We need the music.
Yes, and you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for this next generation.
Yeah. For everybody.
For everyone.
Everybody.
Everybody needs some music in their life. Go get some music right now.
Do it.
That was aggressive. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm ending the 2018 like I want to enter 2019.
Aggressively. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.